Hello! This is the British tag. To do the British tag you need to have your cup of tea. So I have my cup, which is a New Holland mug, and that's the track to make, in case anyone doesn't know. And my cricket jumper on, because that feels a fairly British thing to do. So I'm going to get on with it. The first question is, how many cups of tea do you have a day? I don't have any cups of tea a day because I like coffee and orange squash. Do you have sugar? No, I don't have sugar. Don't have sugar in my orange squash. I don't have sugar in my tea, so I doubt I'd have... No. I don't have sugar in my coffee, so I doubt I'd have sugar in my tea. I don't have tea. This is so confusing already. Favourite part of a roast dinner? The vegetables. Sprouts in particular. Vegetables and gravy, as long as there's sprouts, even if there's not sprouts. Vegetables and gravy. Favourite dunking biscuit? Bourbon. No idea why I say bourbon, but if anyone ever asks, it's bourbon. Favourite British pastime? I used to do a lot of horse riding, pony club, grew up around horses. The pony that we have at the moment would not appreciate it if I sat on him, so not so much now. Maybe complaining about the weather on the school run, if that counts as a pastime. It's quite British to complain about the weather. Favourite British word? I'm going to put the cup down. I don't have a favourite word. Sorry. Not even a British one. Though actually, it always makes me laugh when people call Jack babe, but I think that's an Essex word, but Essex is still British. Whenever people take his... When we go home, back to mum and dad's, the people in restaurants often call Jack babe, which makes him really uncomfortable and makes me laugh. Because that's just, I suppose, a bit of an Essex thing. Do you know rhyming slang? Not to say back. I can't think of anything that I could say in rhyming slang, but if people like challenge me with, oh, what does this mean? I can usually work it out. Favourite sweet? Cadbury's chocolate. Don't know if Cadbury's chocolate is a sweet. If it's not a sweet, then the aniseed twists that you used to get behind the man at the post office. You used to tip them out of a big jar. What would your pub be called? Had to ask for help on this one, and we came up with the Farmer's Arms. And I think it's good until you think too closely about where the Farmer's Arms have been. But it's fine, we'll get caterers. The #1 British person? The Queen? I think everyone knows that the Queen is British. I have 4 #1 British people, and they are my people. Now. Favourite shop? John Lewis, possibly? I don't know that John Lewis is actually my favourite shop to shop in, but if I ever go to the mainland, it's like, should we go to John Lewis or Debenhams? So, John Lewis or Debenhams. Favourite British song? I don't have a favourite British song, but I can tell you that I've never liked a song that Britain has entered into the Eurovision. So, as long as you don't do Eurovision with it, you're probably safe that I'm going to like it. And Marmite, yes or no? I am on the fence about Marmite. I used to eat Marmite as a child, and then Twiglets happened, which are meant to be Marmite flavoured little crispy things. I didn't like those, so I assumed that I didn't like Marmite. But it turns out I just don't like Twiglets. Marmite's okay. But they are my 12 questions. I hope you all know me so much better now and know whether you can serve me Marmite and roast vegetables at your dinner party that you're all going to invite me to, while making me coffee with no sugar, complaining about the weather, feeding me aniseed twirls at the Farmer's Arms pub with the Queen and my 4 children, and then take me to John Lewis. There you go. As long as we don't listen to Eurovision songs, we'll be fine. And bourbons to dunk in the coffee. I think that's covered everything that you need to know. Bye.